Hello, my lovely people. Welcome to my channel. It's josephinambutu from Namibia, all the way from Mashagari. Welcome, my lovely people. We really appreciate you here. It's Monday morning, and yeah, we have to thank God. We need to appreciate God for just to be alive, guys. If you just wake up okay, not in a problem, not in any pain. Challenges can be there, but to be honest, we need to appreciate God. There's a lot of people who are going through a lot, and this is not the time to judge. This is the time to acknowledge, time to pray, time to just to experience things from others also. When things are going wrong in someone's life, it's not for you to judge them because you don't know what they are going through. You don't know what makes them to do some of the things. But what I just want to tell you today as a parent, please pray for your kid. Pray for your kid. Guys, I'm very much disappointed. Very much disappointed. I don't know. I will say this is to who, but to be honest, we need to pray for our kid. Things are changing so fast. A lot of changes. I don't know the development and everything, but when we were growing, still things they were there, but things were not happening as they're happening now. So to be honest, as a parent, you always wish your kids to be well, to either you teach your kids everything, you tell them a lot of stories, you teach them how to behave, you do all this, you send them to school to study, and all of a sudden, some them just become people that you never even thought in your life. And this is where I came to say that we need to pray. We need to involve our kids more on our prayer, doing it more than maybe we used to do. I'm talking about this because of how kids are turning themselves. Imagine I've been watching people going to studies, spending their parents' money, you're becoming good people in life, but all of a sudden they will just lose their job because they choose opposite. They choose to go for things which are not okay. And what I'm just saying is that whether it was the friends who motivate them to do that, whether it was themselves trying to test life, what we need to do just to pray. Most of the time, whenever I'm reading things on either on social media or everywhere, or watching horrible things which happen, like every time whenever I'm just commenting, sometimes maybe it's a guy who did something to a lady, or a lady did something, like every time whenever I'm just typing, I just used to delete. I delete because I'm not perfect. I delete because I have people that I brought on this life. I brought people that still I don't know. They are still young. I don't know who they are going to involve with in life. I don't know what my tongue is going to get. Like I decide to not say things, horrible things on social media towards people's kids, because I don't know what drags them to such a situation. I never know about their life, and I don't know where did they get all this to do all these things. You might be raised well. You might maybe had good parents. Some people, they never had parents. They've been just eating in the dustbin. They've been just surviving by neighbors. That's what I'm saying. When life gave you the best parents, appreciate them. Appreciate God for that life. It's not easy. To be honest, it's not easy. It's not easy. very terrible. Very, very terrible. Looking at doctors going to jail, nurses going to jail because they involve themselves in things, police officers going to jail, parents, for that matter, going to jail. As I said, we cannot judge, but we can pray. We can pray. Things might happen so different, so hard, but what you need to do as a parent, just to pray. There are times in life whereby you talk about something or discuss something. Like in my life, I was that person who always talk, communicate. But I realize that not everyone can communicate. Some people, they don't like even communicating. So there are things that sometimes you cannot change. You just give it to God to intervene. If it was supposed to be, if it's something which was supposed to be changed, it can just be changed by God Himself, not by you as a human being. So yeah, life is lifing, guys, everywhere. Sometimes you see people are quiet, thinking that maybe they are doing well, they don't show up where they don't. Guys, people are going through a lot. I remember, like, just in my life, since last year, my life has been just so different. And I thank God that every time, not every time, but I just decide to, I'm this person who isolate myself from people. Whenever something hit me so much, I don't like, this is how I am. I don't like going at places. I like isolating myself. I feel better when I'm alone. I feel better when I'm just within my cycle. I can't be at peace and I'm just indoor. I can't be at peace and I'm just not visiting people. You know, I prefer being alone than in groups. I shared a lot before, but I decide to work within myself. You know, sometimes you might just finish or like just wasting time trying to change people, wasting time trying to fix things, but sometimes you just need to fix yourself. You don't even know for how long you are going to live. You know, instead of just cherishing the time that you are left with, instead of just, you know, pray for yourself, pray for your kids, pray for your family if it's possible. If it's possible. You know, the time which you are left with. Imagine, I look at myself, I'm on my 40 and I'm like, yo, 40 years. You don't know how many years left for you to leave this world. And you are still thinking of fixing things which you failed 7 years, 8 years, 10 years ago. Like, are you serious? Fix yourself. Fix yourself. These are years of grace. Like when things are not working, you can't just remain in grade 1 for the rest of your life. You can't. You can't. So some of the things, they don't need you, they need God. That's what I'm saying. Please, talking too much, it will not help anything. There's a lot that we need, but the most that we need is just prayer. If you see your friend is going down, pray for them. Before you judge them, pray for them if it's possible. Pray for them. Pray for them. Our kids, I don't know what kind of the world that we are living. I don't know whether they are unlucky. I don't know why a child will just, all of a sudden will just change from a girl child to a boy child. Why a boy child? You just change from a boy child to a girl child. Someone that you thought was okay, whether it's the spirit, whether it's hormones, don't know. So since we are not God to judge, we need to pray. We need to ask him to intervene in the way that they can live happily, in the way that we don't need to consider more about society, because still they will talk. Whether, talking, it will be there, judging, it will be there. But if you consider more on people that you don't even know what they go through, what they do, it will drain you. It must be about what's right, what I can do, what I cannot do. Some of the things are not even on your head. They don't need your energy. Just give it to God. Give it to God. Yeah, that's the only things that I will say today. I love you, and I really appreciate you so much for those who come to my videos, watching my videos, liking, commenting. I really appreciate you so much. May the Lord bless you. Please, for those who are not yet subscribing to my channel, please subscribe to my channel so that anytime whenever I'm uploading a video, you got a notification so that you not miss anything. May the Lord bless you guys. Bye.